I've eaten beef tongue in tacos and things like that late night, but I've never really cooked one from start to finish. There's a few different things you could do. Some people, corned beef with the tongue, 10 to 14 day process. Other ways is to just scrub it really well and boil it. What I did was grind it overnight, about 24 hours, and then cooked it low and slow. Yeah, absolutely. There's the outside skin that you have to peel back once it's cooked. And yeah, it's filled with the taste buds and different spots of color. But that was an interesting process. It actually peeled very easily. It all came off in one piece. And by the end of it, it looked like shoe leather. Just one gigantic piece. It was like pristine white on the inside with a huge black spot. I considered saving it, but it looked like, honestly, I wanted to turn it into like a knife case or something, because it was just like this really cool looking piece of leather, basically. So applying it 4 different ways for today. The first way is just the traditional sense, how you would see it, stewed, braised out, nice, delicious texture, great. I then broke a little bit down into small segments and pickled it. The other way is shaved it really thin and then fried it at about 350 and then put it in the dehydrator to finish up and get nice and crispy. And then the other way is I reserve the fat from the braising process, and then also from the tongue itself, and then use that with a little bit of butter to brush on some toast and crisp up, which will be a component in a dish. So I'm going to start by toasting some of these arbols in the pan. Okay, so they're starting to get a little dark on the outside. It's becoming fragrant. So at this point I'm going to add my meat. That was just the braising liquid as it was. It's not reduced or anything like that. So now I'm going to add the reduced. And get nice and glazy. And once it reaches that point, I'm going to fold in and just toss in our fresh tropillas. This is my favorite onion. It's, as I guess, the flavor profile of the shallot, but like I said, it's a little sweeter, and I love to eat them raw. I love to eat them grilled. Which one should I use? This one? So what I'm going to do is take some of these crunchies.
And those are toasted with the fat?
Mm-hmm. Equal parts of the beef fat and butter. Add my crunchies. That is the fried beef tongue. Add some of our pickled. Give a little bit of pickling liquid for good measure. Use some of this first. Kind of use the crisp to get the rest. Really good. Pleasant flavor of the beef. It's not overpowering whatsoever. The heat in the end is really nice. The freshness, the acid is, well, those are my favorite components, I guess, for lack of a better term, on a dish. Love the bright acid, love the freshness, and I think with this and the warm beef, it's a really solid dish. I'm going to pick Christine from the Cherry Circle Room, and the ingredient I am challenging her with is matcha. I drank it once, a few years ago, in the traditional sense, it's just water and normal consistency. But I feel like there will be some other applications, whether sweet or savory, that she could do with that.